But how about this? This is more realistic. And I write about this in my latest book, The Rational Bible, the beginning of my commentary on the first 5 books of the Bible. When I was in my late teens and my early 20s, I had emotional issues with my parents. Who doesn't? Okay? Most people do. Not my kids, but I did. Yeah, right, exactly. And but I remember this, because I believed that God gave the 10 commandments, and one of them is honor your father and mother. I always honored my father and mother. No matter how emotionally ambivalent I felt, I honored my mother and father. I left my parents' house at the age of 21. There was not a week that I did not call my parents. Anywhere I was in America, anywhere I was in the world, I called my parents every single week. I did so because God said, honor your father and mother. That's why I did it. Later in life, I did it simply because I knew how good it made my parents feel, and that was worth it. But in the beginning, I only did it because I believe there is a God who said, honor your father and mother. I don't think this is, what I am about to say is a problem in Romania, but it is a big problem in America. And I learned about it because of my radio show. After all, I talk to millions of people, and many call in every single day. In America, there are many, many adults who do not speak to their parents. This is a national epidemic in the United States. They're angry at their parents, and they have cut off all communication. I have had parents call my show and start to cry on the radio because their son or daughter has not spoken to them in 5 years, 10 years. I have had parents call me to tell me their child does not let them see their grandchildren because they're angry at them. I would love to make the following study. I would like to have a study of all adults who are angry at their parents in America and all those who don't speak to their parent. How many of them are religious and how many of them are secular? I don't know the answer of the study, but I would like to make that study. If you think God tells you to act in a certain way, that's a big deal. The arrogance and foolishness of secular people to think we don't need God to make people better. God can make people worse. I know that. There are people who used God to defend evil. I know that. It's a tragedy. It is terrible. But you can't get real good with no God. People drive more safely when the police are present on the road. Is that correct? Why? Why don't people drive properly without the police? Because there's a consequence when the police are around. There's a consequence if there is a God around. There are no consequences if there's no God around.